It's time for What's New, the show that features the latest developments in the software industry that are driving innovation today. What's New is on the air right now.
Hi, my name is Suresh Sridharan. I'm an ISV architect evangelist with Microsoft. Today I'm here at the Microsoft Technology Center at the Windows 7 Incubation Week, and I'm here with Dr. Lorien Pratt with Quantellia. Lorien, can you explain to us a little bit about your background and a little bit more about Quantellia and the solution you're building?
Sure, I'm happy to be here, Suresh, and thank you very much for inviting us. We've had a great week here at the Incubation Week, and I have to say I've had more fun this week than I have in a very long time. Quantellia is a very small startup. There's just two of us. We have kind of academic backgrounds in theoretical physics, and I have a few computer science degrees. And more recently, we moved into product development, so we've both been building software. Just in the last year, we thought, let's build a software product that incorporates both of these backgrounds, our academic experience, as well as our ability to build applications that work, that solve real problems. Mm-hmm. And we thought, as we kind of joined a number of threads, that perhaps software that allows you to add a visual element to some business intelligence and quantitative models would be valuable. Now, we've both been in telecommunications, and so we saw this very narrow pricing problem that we thought that would be very useful for. We had somebody who told us that pricing would be a problem in which there was a lot of need to have a visual sense that would allow you to choose how to price perhaps a new mobile plan or your new content. Now, I was a market analyst for a number of years, so I was really good at interviewing, and I had some great networking skills. So I went out and I interviewed 61 people, and I asked, do they really want this product? And it turned out there was actually a much bigger need. And that need was something we found that was systematic across many countries. It was across many industries like telecommunications, pharmaceutical, and government. We found that even though we have some very advanced technology in new service-oriented architectures on the IT side and in telecommunications, new network technology, that at the most executive levels of companies where the tough decisions were being made, we didn't have good technology. We weren't using any formal processes. And we found a lot of frustration. People who said we're making multi-billion-dollar decisions, sometimes decisions that impact human lives. And even though we have all this data and we have these quantitative groups and we have all this great decision support, right, when we go to actually make that decision, that's often put to the side because it's simply overwhelming.
So from a high level, so you're really building a solution to
right,
fix the problem of high-level executive decision management
right,
support system.
Right.
Not just using BI, but more in terms of your quantitative and your natural user interface scenarios to
right,
make those happen.
And it was really interesting. There's these great mature tools like Microsoft offers that do business intelligence, and they bring the data to you and allow you to see that data in a very intuitive visual way. But they stop short of actually representing the decision itself, the assumptions, the dependencies, the conclusions that you might need to draw from that decision.
Right.
Turns out if we create a representation, much like an architect's blueprint, allowed a construction crew to organize and to communicate more effectively so we could build skyscrapers, that was the catalyst so we could build big buildings. It turns out it wasn't just great skyscraper technology, but that ability to coordinate these teams. Similarly, we have a visual map that lets you and me work together on a touch screen using technology like Microsoft offers to collaborate around that decision, whether we're in the same room or
so I heard mention of touch. So what technologies are you using within your platform?
Well, it's a .NET application. We built it from scratch from that point of view. We're working on a Silverlight version as well as a WPF, so both website as well as client side. But we're very excited about using some of the new multi-touch functionality within Windows 7. And we've also learned through some of our cognitive research that a 3D representation and a pictorial, very rich media representation is very useful to decision makers.
Great.
So we're trying to pull together a very rich multimedia interface that I can then touch. And so if you and me disagree about something, we pull our decisions, we pull our assumptions into different places.
So you can really take advantage of the multi-touch capabilities within the Windows 7 platform to enable and support some of those decision-making process.
And it's great using Expression Blend and some of your other tools. Just in the last few days, we've been able to pull together a multi-touch demo. We're deep in development right now, and I'm done with this interview. I'll go back and do some more coding. And yeah, we think that kind of we've got this nice confluence of us having identified this need, and then with Windows 7 coming out, we think multi-touch and 3D is just the perfect platform for us to be launching what we need to do.
Great. I know you mentioned you had a great experience with the incubation week so far. Can you share with us what's your experience so far? And certainly we have a presentation to make to the panel on Friday.
Sure.
But can you share your experience so far?
Sure. Well, I have to say I was a little worried coming in because although I used to teach computer science and coding, I'm a little rusty. I'll be honest with you. I haven't coded. I'm not certainly a full-time coder right now. I've been doing more management and technology analysis.
Sure.
And requirements, kind of more high-level stuff. It was great because I started in this field because I'm a coder, so I was hoping I could roll up my sleeves and get something done, and that worked out really, really well. And I think it's because we have this whole expression blend suite, and that I can code up in XAML, and I can use a little bit of WYSIWYG graphics stuff. I'm able to build very sophisticated animation functionality, but then we have the whole .NET infrastructure on the back end as well that supports that, so I'm not limited in the richness of the components that I can
And
use.
we've been doing round-the-clock 24-hour development with our team in India.
Yeah, we handed off to the team in India. We'd never met them. We just heard them on the phone. And the first night, we talked to them about what we wanted, had a little specification, came back in the morning, and we had this great animated tool that really met what we were asking for, and also went a little bit beyond what we had asked for. We've done that twice now.
Great. Thanks, Laurie, and it was great talking to you.
Thank you, Suresh.
Good luck on